All right, I've been told we're not going to be able to get any more ready, so we are ready for the next banjo race of the day. We got returning to the stream Candy Boots in for his second race of the tournament or third. I really
Uh,
don't remember.
I think it's actually
I think it's fourth.
fourth and final.
Fourth, really? Is this? Oh yeah, Dingo, you're the only one who hasn't done races in your group.
Yeah.
Man, group A is like absolutely blitzing. After today, there'll only be 2 more races that you have to do.
Yeah.
The other racer we have here today is Dingoslayer joining the tournament. Yeah, the first, first race of the tournament. Say hi, everyone. Okay, Dingo, how are you feeling today about the race?
It's gonna happen.
Yeah,
It'll be fun. It should be close. It should be close ideally, so that'll be fun.
close is good. Yeah, I was saying this before we started that I think you two have the closest PBs out of anyone that's raced in the tournament. Dingo's got a 44.23 in Candy Boots with the recently acquired 44.34. So hopefully we see
Yeah,
yeah, an exciting race. Are you all ready to get her done?
Yeah.
I am ready.
Okay, perfect. I'll count you down and then we'll get her started. If I can find my Discord window. Okay, start it up in 3, 2, 1, go. And good luck.
Good luck.
You know what?
All right, dragging them out to their separate channels. And we got Dingo with a little bit of a head start there, but now they're all A-OK signed up. Let's go ahead and grab the audio. And off they go. All right, no failed Klungo cutscene skips today. So far. Hopefully it'll be good. Hopefully Candy Boots audio is good for you guys. I asked him to turn it up right before the start of the race, but it sounds a-okay to me, so hopefully it sounds a-okay to you, because I always have the racer audio kind of maxed as far as I can take it. And I hope everyone had a nice break between races. I had a good break too, but right now we have a double header. The next race starts right after this one, so I won't have anywhere to go. But I do have a bag of shredded cheese right next to me that I was able to nosh on. Don't worry, I did have crackers. I'm not that degenerate. But yeah, I forgot to put my bag back in the fridge, so that'll be my break between streams for sure. Alright, so we got green potion from Candy Boots, blue potion from Dingo. Very unfortunate to have blue potion Klungo 1 just because you can't really do any fast strats without risking hitting a wrong clone. However, if the race turns out to be closer than not later on, Dingo does have the opportunity to save a ton of time over Candy Boots with a green potion Klungo 2. So that's something to look forward to if we're, you know, slightly kind of off sync, I guess. Candy Boots with a 200 green potion Klungo is pretty monka. But, I mean, for the level... Ooh, backflip onto the windowsill. That probably won't make it either. And I think he knew that too. Candy Boots? Candy Boots! Oh. Alright, so I guess the stream was just kind of dead for a sec there. So I'm going to have to go ahead and pause Dingo just so their timers can catch back up a little bit. There we go. Okay. I'm not sure what happened to Candy Boots' stream there, but it just, I don't know, maybe it was me. I was having some problems with Dingo's stream before the start of the race, and so I kind of had to resync them up, but I don't know if it was like dropped frames or maybe there was a cosmic ray or something like that. But either way, we're all back up, and hopefully that doesn't happen again. Otherwise, by the end of the race, I'll be like desynced from the runners by like by a lot. I mean, that's the benefit of having a comfy race stream. You don't need to sit and chat. You just sit back, grab a bag of potato chips or something like that. Grab a bag of potato chips and just munch away while watching entertainment. Sorry, you were playing a mobile game? Like I said, it doesn't matter to me. I'm just here to put on a show. I used to be too into mobile idle games, but I've kind of cut it back a little bit. I'm down to Idle Heroes, Adventure Capital, or Communist, and Pokemon Go, really. Those are like the only mobile games I really play anymore. Ooh, missed plateau early. That's a weird spot to start. Oh, but made it up. I guess, yo, you do have quite a ways that you can make it in. Monopoly Go. There's a lot of mobile games that I love playing, and I would love to keep playing, but they spam you with ads so much that I just can't do it. I like mobile games that like don't really rely on ads for the gameplay experience. And you know, it's cool to like watch an ad every now and again when you're like, you know, to get a reward or something like that. But it's like if when it either it spams you with them, you know, unconsensually, or the gameplay relies on you constantly bonusing yourself by getting an ad, that's where I just go, nah, I'm gonna uninstall. Banjo-Tooie is way more interesting than mobile games, Falcon. But I just had to say my piece. There's only so much you can say about, oh yeah, the runners are definitely running in a straight line. And they're pretty close together, not gonna lie. But I mean, that's what we were expecting from the very beginning, was a close race. I mean, maybe. It just depends. Straight lines and cutscenes, the video game. Love it. Oh. Come on, Dingo. Gotta press that B button a little bit later. When they start blending together. Yeah, I mean, lag reduction at this level isn't that important. It's important, but at this level, it's not that important. Alright, good jump from Candy Boots there. See Dingo make the drive here. Unfortunately, Dingo said he hasn't been doing a whole lot of Banjo-Tooie practice because he's been dealing with flooding. And I gotta say, IRL stuff definitely takes precedent over over video games. Oh, Candy Boots and Dingo both missing notes. It's so easy to just accidentally jump. Anyway, because I can't get it out of my head, I gotta go back to this whole mobile game ad kind of thing. I mean, as time slowly creeps on, ads are just becoming more prominent because more companies are like, oh, it's how we make our money. Especially when they're free-to-play games and they rely on making their money through ads. But I mean, that's why I like Idle Heroes so much, because it's a Chinese gacha game. I mean, obviously they make all their money through, you know, transactions in-game, so they don't rely on ads. But obviously those games are kind of predatory in nature, just due to the existence of gacha elements. And all the whales kind of just funding the entire country. I like that Candy Boots using Bill Drill in order to kind of light up the way and figure out where to stand. Oh my god. Okay. Alright, if Dingo makes the jump to this lamppost and off over, that's a lot of time saved for Dingo. So all of a sudden the race got a little bit closer than it was before. Hey Larry. Godingo, indeed. And then I guess the opposite would be Gawk. Gawk Andy Boots. Oh, bonk for Dingo. Oh! That egg just had like the worst angle known to man. It was going straight, but Candy pulled a me. And just like joystick tilt right at the very last second. The hearse down the street was not in the driveway. You guys had a hearse? A hearse driving around? It was here to pick up one Dingo's run. Did someone call ahead? Some house down the street has a white hearse. I mean, that's kind of metal as fuck, but at the same time, kind of worrying. But I guess, you know, cars are just like, you know, they serve their purpose, but I mean, anyone can ride them, right? It's like people that like, you know, buying decommissioned cop cars, kind of to drive in. Yeah. An acquaintance, I guess you could say, of mine drives a decommissioned cop car, and he has a bumper sticker on it that says definitely not a cop car. So it's like, that's exactly what someone who's has a cop car would say. But if you guess, I guess if you just enjoy that style of car, right? Hearse is a daily. A lifted hearse. Just all tweaked out with all the latest all the latest hipster car stuff. Alright. Runners currently about 5 seconds apart. Exactly what we like to see. Obviously, Mayhem Temple is the first level where we got, you know, big happenings happening. So, we'll see if the lead can be maintained by Candy Boots as they go into Prison Compound. Very laggy takeoff from Candy Boots there. First try JSG early. Dingo first try JSG early as well. Good Moggy RNG from both of them. It's the kind of RNG you want where it either like walks forward, so that way you can kind of get an extra jump after you jump over him. Or it just stays still, so you only have to jump over him once before you kind of peck at a Talon Trot. Ooh, bad Moggy RNG for Candy Boots. It always sucks when the cat is like directly in your way, so you kind of have to go the long way around. I mean, not much better RNG for Dingo, but at least it wasn't standing like right in the door frame. You brought Kool-Aid Jammers for after the race? You know, the last time I was at Walmart, I saw some Kool-Aid Jammers, and I bought one just because, like, I always had Kool-Aid Jammers in my lunch when I was in high school. That shit was the bomb. Much better than, like, Capri Sun, TBH. The only thing was when you got one that like was impossible to poke through. And then by the time you did get it through, you like jammed it in so hard that you like exploded it all over you. And then you were covered in Kool-Aid. Man, now I'm gonna go out and like... Next time I see them, I'm probably gonna end up buying them or some shit. Where it goes through both sides? I never had that. Candy, look up! Look up! Look up! They were directly over your head, my dude. Candy with very epic flies. Dingo not shooting enough eggs, though. You definitely have to spam eggs when they're that far away. Oh, and now Candy's probably going to get sniped by the dart, too. Yep. Yeah, Candy Boots had, like, the potential for, like, epic flies right there, but just didn't look up fast enough. Candy grabbing the ledge a little early. Gripping along the ledge isn't very fast, so being on the ledge, like, that far back is usually pretty bad. Good movement into the quicksand, though. Or the Dragunda sand. I don't know, whatever you call it. The muck. The swamp. The swampy water. Or swampy mud. I don't know what it is. Alright, third try code. Oh, second try code for Candy Boots. Dingo done with first try code. We're moving on to second code now, too. Oh, third try code for Dingo. That's rough. I mean, it's supposed to be quicksand, but you don't really sink in it, right? You just kind of wade through it. Yeah, third try code definitely is the worst code luck. I mean, if Dingo gets, like, third try code in the next race, too, then, I mean, maybe we'll say it's the worst luck. Ooh, Candy Boots taking a little bit of a dip in the water there. And the worst possible way to get out of the water as well. So Dingo could save a little bit of time here as well. I mean, like I said at the very beginning, every second counts when their PBs are this close, you know? And that's a really laggy camera angle to get back. Always got to make sure to turn and like face opposite the wall, or just mash B when you get on the pad, so that way you get the camera angle that faces like the back wall instead of the great open world that has enemies and probably loading zones and water and all that good stuff. The lag engine, if you will. Alright, Candy Boots. It looked like Candy Boots changed his mind there. Ah, that could have been such a good puzzle too. Definitely got good luck with picking up the pieces. I thought for sure that some of those pieces were going in the wrong spot. Dingo, very smart decisions picking up the pieces, but also with an 86. It always sucks at the very end of the puzzle to have two pieces that go on the opposite side, because it's like, well, what do? You just have to eat all the time in the world, grabbing them and just all the way over, then all the way back, then all the way over, then all the way back. But you guys get it. Yeah, one middle piece is pretty bad RNG too. Because all edge pieces are like the furthest you can possibly go. And so if you have like all the edge pieces in the wrong places, I mean, maybe if they all popped out of the puzzle like right next to each other, then that would be a thing. Ooh, that was a beautiful breakup for Candy Boots. No, yeah, okay, there we go. Again, I think he picked up the went for the wrong piece. Candy Boots! Ah, man, another puzzle just absolutely destroyed by not being able to put the piece in. It's gotta be rough. Man, Candy Boots had potential to save a lot of time on those two splits. Like I say every single time, chat, best viewers at some random link, you guys are the best viewers. For sure. We don't need some bot in chat telling us that you guys are all shit. Heart emoji. Hey, don't side-eye me. I do like that love emote, though. I feel like the random Stonies are like... They're a character that you don't really see a lot of in the game. Alright, it's Witchy World time. Ooh, Candy Boots taking a little bit of a trip around that fruity. Getting the slot aggro. Yeah. It's really funny how the Stonies look, and yet the Banjo Stony looks so different, right? Yeah. Or like, I mean, the Stonies kind of look more rock-like, whereas Banjo looks like almost fluffy, you know? It's like, I mean, yeah, I know he's a bear, but not in that form. In that form, he's a Stony. Alright, Candy Boots going up to split up first, just to get the, better line on the tent rope. Yeah, but Banjo Stony doesn't even look mossy, right? I mean, but the Stonies don't really look mossy either, so it's like, I don't know. I don't know, the Stonies are a mysterious species. With a capital H. I was like, where's Candy Boots going? But then I forgot. Oh, yeah. Oh, Dingo almost missed the note. Alright, that was a good... Oh, missed the tent. That was a really good camera setup for the rope, too. It was, like, exactly straight right on. But then just, oops, accidentally slipped off. Alright, Candy Boots with a decent save there in Witchy World. Dingo's gotta go ham in JRL. Yeah, I think everyone hate the rope. If it was just a little wider, just a little bit wider. I mean, you don't slip off the rope, right? It's not a slippery slope. So I wonder if a safe strat for that could be like once you learn split up, you just kind of like, you know, do the setup to go around, leave Talon Trot, climb the rope just as Banjo, and then Talon Trot at the bottom of the top of the tent. Could be a thing. Shout out a Banjo Runner. Who haven't I shouted out in a while? Let's give a shout out to go ahead and give a shout out to Ploth. Ploth been doing lots of boot camp practice for BK. Definitely coming for that World Recce eventually. Wonderful, better watch out. Not many run attempts, though. I feel like it's all just practice. Lord Crump. I've never heard anyone call him Lord Crump. I mean, that's just one of those, like, alpha making up names for people. I haven't seen too many miss the beak bust. Too many people miss the beak bust onto that signpost. I feel like most people have gotten it pretty okay. I mean, thank goodness. It's one of those things that's really dumb to lose time to. Now that I think about it, there's a lot of people I could be giving Banjo shoutouts to these days. Anyone who's been paying attention to Jinjo Village lately in the Banjo Discord can see that there's been a lot of little time-saving strats coming up. Dango and Blue Moose. Looking over things. TSR, Gigoppler. Alright, both Dingo and Candy Boots doing the fast swimming stuff here. Ooh, I thought Dingo was getting hit by that tentacle for sure. I have no idea how he dodged that. Ugh, Candy Boots just barely missing the perfect fast swim. Well, sort of. Oh, and a bonk. Ooh, that's a big oof. However, didn't have to load up on health from jam jars, so that saves like a second. Or like a half second. Same with Dingo. Dingo finishing the swim, only missing 1 health. Accidentally grip grabbing the ledge is kind of rough, but still making it up. I'd say Dingo's like maybe 20 seconds behind Candy Boots at this point. Candy Boots died, what a disaster! Oh no, and now Dingo dies. It's almost like it was on purpose. So Candy Boots splits at 32.35, Dingo splits at 33.06. So it's about 31 seconds. 31 seconds different between the two of them. Of course, Dingo has the opportunity to get green potion here. What are the chances both run or die at the same spot? Well, since it's happened quite a few times this run already, probably more, not more, but probably higher than you think. Alright, red potion for Candy Boots. Dingo could also get red potion. Ooh, taking a potion right to the face. Again and again. Alright, green potion for Dingo, so this is going to save a little bit of time, if we have a good green potion. But I mean, the cutscene in general will be a lot shorter, so... Hopefully Dingo shoots the eggs A-okay-ish. Alright, first person to shoot the eggs barely gets out of first person shooting at the very last second. So that's pretty good. What's the biggest RNG time loss in the run? Prison compound code. The difference between first try and third try is 14 seconds. So that's the biggest single RNG. The second biggest would be your puzzles. Throughout the run, they have to do 4 puzzles. And the RNG discrepancy between the puzzles could cost them up to like 10 seconds or more, depending on how bad or well they execute their puzzles. Good puzzle RNG and good puzzle execution is good, but if they do the puzzle bad or get, you know, bad RNG, then it could also be pretty bad. So, it's variable. And then Klungo would be the next biggest, probably. Over the course of the 2 Klungos, bad RNG could be around, like, 6 to 8 seconds. If there's no green potion. Maybe a little more in races, because in races you won't be like, no, Jam Jar Bonks are like just over 4 seconds. So, I mean, Jam Jar Bonks could be a big thing, or they could not be, right? Because one bonk is like just over 4, and then every other bonk you get just multiplies that, right? If you bonk on every silo, that's just like 30 seconds gone for no reason. What are bonk odds? Like 10 to 12% per silo. I think Falcon was saying earlier that they're all 10 and one's 12. I'm pretty sure that's correct. Or they could all be the same. Who knows? But I'm pretty sure that's the number. Alright, Candy Boots enters GGM at 37:48. And Dingo's gonna enter at 38:12, 13. So it's about 30 seconds. 30 seconds difference. Wait, I can math. 35 seconds. That's still not right, but it's closer. So it's all coming down to the Hag 1 fight. If Candy Boots has a really good Hag 1 and Dingo has a really good Hag 1, then obviously it goes to Candy Boots. So we'll see who chokes it. There's a lot of things to consider during the fight. Candy Boots only using fire eggs. I don't know if Dingo does fire eggs or grenade quick shot, but I would assume Dango does grenades. We just brought up his egg menu early. Alright. That was a really fast egg cycle for Dingo. So Dingo is using grenade quick shots. Every time he does it, it's going to save seconds over Candy Boots. And there's a lot of times that you have to do it. And so if he aims well enough, then this could be the thing that catches him up. Because that was really fast that first time. Obviously, the more grenades you shoot, the worse it is because you know, it's a little laggy. Oh, I don't know if that was a missed input. But didn't shoot the grenades that time. Alright, so like a half a phase behind kind of thing. Alright, beautiful grenade shots from Dingo. Candy Boots waiting a little bit long in order to like make it off the drill, so he's like really close and he has to like back off. But when you're only firing fire eggs, it doesn't really matter as much when you're doing grenade eggs. Cracked. Ooh. Alright, so Dingo's kind of switching back and forth between shooting grenades and not shooting grenades. Yeah, there it was a little bit close, so ended up taking damage. We'll see if Dingo does good lag reduction during the battery phases. Obviously, you want as little of that Hag 1 exhaust on screen as possible. Alright, we'll see what kind of battery shoots for here. Cool. Yeah, I'm not sure if Dingo's just like not pressing the R button or what, but because he's bringing up the egg menu, but then when he shoots his egg, he's only shooting fire eggs. So it's got to be like a dropped input or something. Sorry for the radio silence. I'm just so into watching this. I think it's over for Dingo though. Oh! Okay. I was about to say, I think it's over for Dingo, though. But missing the one a battery cycle would have absolutely, like, thrown it in. I think that it's Candy Boots' game, though. Because this is like a 15-second lead for sure. At least. Unless we have some really bad Ugger RNG or Candy Boots keeps missing like this. Yeah. If Dingo would have kept going for grenade shots, it probably would have been a lot closer. So I'm not sure why he decided to stop. Regardless, great race between the two of them. Absolutely great race. And time for Candy Boots. And time for Dingoslayer. Let's go ahead and pull them both in. I just need to get my Discord window open. Alright, you guys, GG's. Very close race between you two, but Candy Boots took the victory in the end.
Damn. How close
Oh
was it?
man.
6 seconds. Well, 5.5. Candy Boots split with a 44-45, and Dingo split with a 44-51.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Dingo
GG.
definitely brought it back in the Hag 1 fight, though. Hag 1
Yeah, I
fight
golded.
was... Yeah, it was pretty good. You might have been able to clutch it all the way, but what happened to your grenades?
I'm not consistent enough like every time, so like I literally decide as I'm like aiming if I feel like good enough to do it.
Yeah, if
Like,
you would have just like gone, all of them except for that one that you got hit. You looked really good for that. And
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I don't know if you knew how close you were to Candy Boots in the race.
Nope.
Yeah, but those extra seconds from saving, you know, the phases for Grunny definitely ended up costing you in the end.
Yeah, I've tried to do it like consistently through like a Hag 1 fight, but I always like mess up a phase or something. So like as I'm aiming, I kind of like just decide I'm like how do I feel with this right now?
Yeah,
like 2 or
because I
3.
kept saying, like, you know, obviously you were like bringing up your egg menu when you went to aim at her, and I was like, a couple times you had really good shots, and then you just chose not to do grenades, and so I was just like, oh man, but
Yeah.
yeah,
I still golded. If I could get it consistent, I can gold. Like I could maybe sub 7, but
oh yeah, I mean, I think everyone in the tournament could get pretty spicy golds on Hag 1 if they had like really nice egg shots. Hag 1 is very hard to optimize, so
for sure.
Yeah.
Candy, what code did you get in prison compound?
I got second try.
yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah,
dude, that could have been the difference. I got 3rd try.
Yeah, Dingo got 3rd try.
Man.
Yeah, Candy pulled a me and accidentally shot to the side on the fire switch as well.
Oh,
But yeah,
Yeah.
Candy had a pretty rough run. Missed the lamppost in Power Hut basement, so had to walk along the boards. I liked your bill drill to light up the room.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty funny.
so I have to look at my OBS capture because my monitor just will not get bright enough.
Oh, yeah.
Like, so I'm just like every time I have to like kind of take it a little slow just to make sure.
Yeah. But I mean, if you like the lamppost chains are always visible, usually, no matter how dark the room is, because they're so silver. So
Yeah, it's like
I mean,
I have to like, yeah, I have to like look to even get there. So I'm like, I may as well just keep staring at the OBS because if I look
Yeah.
away, it's just slower at that point.
Yeah, as long as you don't like
Yeah.
lose your jump due to the delay, the slight delay OBS has.
Yeah.
But Yeah, there were a couple trips and bumps throughout the race, definitely. Candy, I didn't realize that you were so close to a PB as well. Like I wasn't even thinking about that.
Yeah,
But,
yeah, man. So much time saved in in my PB.
yeah.
I can't believe that I was this close with like missing the lamppost and everything too.
Yeah, I think both you guys had pretty good puzzles throughout, aside from one or two. There was definitely a couple moments where I was like, ah! I think that was your Witchy World puzzle, Candy, when you couldn't put in the last piece or something like that, or your JRL puzzle. I don't remember.
Uh, yeah, I think so. I feel like I had pretty wonky puzzles throughout the entire thing, personally.
Yeah, I mean
Yeah,
they're kind of
So
hard,
yeah, that
for
makes
sure.
sense.
And then of
I've never
course.
claimed to be good at puzzles, so
Yeah, of course the Klungo RNG was also pretty monka. I was cheering when Dingo got the green potion right at the end because I was like, oh man, this is it. Dingo's gonna bring it back with that time save. And it was really close. I think you guys were 30 seconds apart leaving JRL. Or leaving
Wow.
entering the Hag 1 fight. I think you were 36 seconds apart. And
wow.
so, yeah, Dingo definitely brought it back during the Hag 1 fight. Oh yeah, I guess that was also missing the, like, accidentally blowing up the clockwork on the laser during that second battery
Yeah, that
build
was so
for you.
dumb.
Yeah, I can't think of what I'm talking about. The depth perception there of where your clockwork's at is kind of weird when you shoot your egg. So I didn't think it was going to shoot far enough to like hit the laser, but then it just blew up and I was like, is this it? And then you kind of got it in, like, so.
Yeah, I've done that too
Yeah,
many
I
times.
Yeah.
yeah, I immediately regretted doing that.
At least you didn't miss the battery cycle. That's the best thing.
Yeah, that would have been pretty awful.
Yeah. So, yeah, either way, really, really close race. It was really exciting to see.
I'm glad that we were able to make it a close one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Close. It's always like kind of disappointing to see absolute blowouts. So, but I mean, like we said, going into the race, you know, with PBs, as close as you two have, it's always like, oh man, this is gonna be like so epic and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So, well, at least this was some practice for your next race. Your next race tonight, Dingo.
Yeah. Yeah, in like
Exactly. I got
15
you warmed
minutes.
up, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully it's a little. I mean, not that I mean, this was pretty bad, but like, I was pretty happy with it overall. Like, there was some scuff moments, but
Yeah. All right. Well, we're gonna take a short break for me to go ahead and crop streams, and I gotta put away my cheese bag. So, yeah. Thanks for racing, Candy. Thanks for racing, Dingo. And yeah, starting in just a couple minutes, we'll have Dingoslayer versus Schlongster. So.
let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shoutouts to Dingo's car drowning last week. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. We'll see you guys in just a couple minutes. Bye.
All right.